Life is what makes us happy little campers. Oh yes, we're in our burn minute. We love to burn the minute in sacrifice to the YouTube gods. Oh yes, we do. We indeed and verily much do. And we love to sing when we wait for the burn minute. Cheaply, oh, cheaping and cooning upon all of the days. And welcome very much, ladies and gentlemen, to the Heroes of Deflation podcast. All right? Now, here's what we're going to do right now. We're going to punch into YouTube. We're going to punch into YouTube. Why is deflation bad? You know, because it's not. We, Heroes of Deflation podcast, are the heroes of deflation, you see. Deflation explained in 1 minute. 1 minute economics. All right, let's look at this bullshit. Throw them a sub because we're very close to God.
Lower prices may seem like a
May seem like a good thing. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. It is a good thing. All right, let's do this. All right, y'all ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
When the prices of goods and services go down, we have deflation. Lower prices may seem like a blessing, but deflation is actually a curse.
It is a blessing, and it's a curse. And just for the record, and no, that's not lazy on my part. That's what he's doing too. I'm just countering it appropriately.
Because it generates a vicious circle. If prices go down, the profits of businesses tend to go down with them.
Oh, and that would be the worst thing of all time now, wouldn't it? Can't have the profits of businesses going down. These people have pea brains and they think in appropriately small ways.
Economy suffers. A lot of people therefore either lose their jobs or have to accept lower wages. And what do people do when they have less?
You see, all you have to do is make wages increase at the same time that you cut prices on everything. And that's really not that hard. It just creates it. It just requires a teeny tiny bit of effort and creativeness, okay? And in the first place, humanity got by perfectly happily for millennia, okay? Thousands and thousands of years, hundreds of thousands, millions of years, humans were surviving happily on the face of the earth before the first ever currency was ever invented, okay? You can't fucking tell me deflation is a bad thing, okay? I wish money would mostly go away. Except it's a wonderful thing other than the fact that people use it to stand on other people's necks, right? But just for the record, that profit going down is not actually hurting the economy, okay? That would be what would cleanse the economy of the rot that's gripping it.
Money. They consume less.
You should think of deflation like chemotherapy, except it actually works and cures the cancer, okay?
The profits of businesses go down with them, and the economy suffers. A lot of people therefore either lose their jobs or have to accept lower wages. And what do people?
There's just not a causal relationship there. Like, that can be an outcome if you don't try to have a better one, you know, just like getting into a fight can result in your death if you don't win the fight, right? Don't be a dumbass and you'll be fine.
People do when they have less money? They consume less. What happens if people consume less? There's less demand for
They're not going to have less money, so all of this is irrelevant.
goods and services. And what's the consequence of reduced demand? You've guessed it, an even bigger deflation.
Demand doesn't go down, okay? Demand only goes up, all right? It can fluctuate a little, everything's a wave function, but in general, demand going down is a fake concept that has serious and very strict limits on its possible application in real life, right? Just because prices go down doesn't mean people want things less, okay? And if people have less money, all right, even though that wouldn't happen in my vision, even if it did happen, they still wouldn't want things less, okay? All right? You just have to figure out a way of letting them get the things that they want still, while also cutting prices. It's really not rocket science. But, like everything, the people who are in charge of this shit are just goddamn incompetent people. But let's continue watching.
Problem. But can't those who... What happens if people consume less? There's less demand for goods and services. And what's the consequence of reduced demand? You've guessed it, an even bigger deflation problem. But can't those who haven't lost their jobs or had a decrease in income spend more to compensate? Well, they could. That's probably not going to happen. Why? For the simple reason that seeing
Sorry, I had a
who haven't
Brandon
lost
moment
their
for a
jobs or had a decrease in income spend more to compensate. Well, they could. That's probably not going to happen. Why? For the simple reason that seeing your neighbor face financial difficulties makes you more pessimistic as well. And therefore, even those who haven't yet suffered income or job loss will become more cautious.
Except if you reacted in a Christ-like way to your neighbor being poor and destitute while you have significant amounts of money, it wouldn't depress you. It's not actually depressing you that your neighbor has not enough money to get by and you have lots of money. It's depressing you that you're not helping your neighbor, that you're not reaching out your hand to your brothers and sisters who need you, okay? It's depressing you that you're an evil, worthless piece of shit human being, okay? That's what's depressing you, and all you need to do is go over there and loan that guy some money and not give a fuck when you get it back, okay? And do that however many times he needs it, all right? It's very, 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 very simple, okay? I hate people. I hate people, especially the ones in charge.
That seeing your neighbor face financial difficulties.
Oh,
The
shit.
channel has been.
Why would they constantly advertise a different video over top of the other one? That is so annoying.
Deflation. Lower prices may seem like a blessing, but deflation is actually a curse because it generates a vicious circle. If prices go down, the profits of businesses tend to go down. You've guessed it, an even bigger deflation problem. But can't those who haven't lost their jobs or had a decrease in income spend more to compensate? Well, they could. That's probably not going to happen. Why? For the simple reason that seeing your neighbor face financial difficulties makes you more pessimistic as well. And therefore, even those who haven't yet suffered income or job loss will become more cautious and consume less. There you have it.
Oh, well. But not enough less for deflation to be a bad thing, you piece of shit. Because the value of money could deflate to literally nothing, and then humanity would go back to happily bartering with each other. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Jesus Christ.
Vicious Circles 101.
What was that last part?
When the prices of goods and services suffer income or job loss will become more cautious and consume less. There you have it. Vicious Circles 101.
You don't have to react that way. You could react to that situation by becoming less cautious and taking a chance on your neighbor, your brother and your sister, your mother, your father, your children, other people's children and brothers and sisters. Jesus Christ. Your cousin, your aunt, someone else's cousin and their aunt. You know? Mexicans and Canadians and Arabs and all manner of Africans and what have you. Europeans, Europeans, the most morally bankrupt people on earth. But I digress. It's just so sad that the distilled wisdom of why deflation is bad into a 1-minute video is just so obviously wrong at every turn. But this is what we're here to flip over the rocks and reveal the scuttling demonic creatures underneath of those rocks, because we are the heroes of deflation at the Heroes of Deflation podcast. And we love you. And God bless America. And God bless Earth. And God bless Donald Trump. And peace be with you, my dear friends. Have a good day.